right, it's hammy time. So we're gonna go work on some hamstring prep and some hinging prep. So we got 2 long sticks here. Neil's using 2 7s. He's going to place the sticks right over his shoulders, angled out in front, approximately about a foot out. So from there, he's going to take his arms and his hands over the front side. He's going to take right foot and put it in front just a little bit. So basically it's, if we look down, heel toe. All right, so now we already start getting this right hamstring starting to get into a nice stretch. It already started putting him into a hinge pattern. So we're getting both accomplished here. We are going to stretch and mobilize the hamstring. At the same time, we're going to activate the hinge. So it can be used for stretch purposes or for activation. The difference would be on how long we hold it and how much tension we put in there. So he's in position. The one thing we want to also be aware of is make sure both feet are straight. Don't have this back foot angled out or the front one. Especially this back one, when you go into a stretch, you'll see a lot of people do that. So if he puts this one back to straight, they might have that leg right, going, oh, I'm gonna stretch this right hamstring, and then this leg's open. Now you open up your hip and you're defeating the purpose, so you're actually gonna lose a lot of stretch in that right leg. So he's gonna take it back, be nice and straight again. And then as we see, this left knee goes soft. So that's also something we're gonna watch here as we go into a deeper hinge. So we'll do both versions of a straight leg and with it bent. So we'll start off with straight leg first here. And now all he's going to do is use these as rails, and he's going to slide his hands down. So you'll go down to your first to a comfortable position, and then we'll hold there, and now he's going to apply some tension, some fascial tension by pushing into the sticks. So you'll see a little bend happen in the sticks. What we're doing there is now we are strengthening this position. So we're adding some strength in that lengthened position. And then he's going to slide back up. And then we'll go down. So we'll do like 3 reps. Each time we're going to see if we can get a little bit further. So as he slides back down, we'll see if we go and create a little bit more length. When we apply that tension, so when he pushes into the stick, it fires up that neural drive, which is going to allow him to start going deeper. So he's pushing down, he's driving, we'll see some shaking happen. We're activating this whole posterior chain now. Then he'll slide back up. Now we are mindful when we slide back up, so he is squeezing through the glutes. He's going to slide back to that tall standing position. And now we're going to get that third one. So he's going to go to further depth, get all the way down in there to his nice deep stretch for his hamstrings, right? Both have still stayed straight. He has not leaked out of position. And now he's going to apply that tension again. So we're looking at this nice long line. We've got the whole posterior chain working. And good, he will release and he will come back up. Now we'll show you the next version. So I'm going to have him switch legs, and we're going to go into a bent knee. So we'll start off with that right knee being soft. So again, if we look at this knee being soft, the more it pushes forward, see, we can come into big rotation. So we're going to come back, and we're going to find a good position. If he opens up this way, and people, this is what they do in the stretch a lot, and they really lose it. So they're not hitting that tight area. So we want to come back again. He's going to think about the knee when it drives forward. It's going to literally push straight ahead. So when it comes forward, it increases this stretch here. So now he's going to slide down again. He's going to keep working on that hinge. Now at this position too, we're also starting to prep single leg work on this right leg. So with that knee being bent and we activated this hinge, it's putting him into a good place, the start of all single leg movements, right? And so we're also now getting some nice stability at this hip and knee. So that's why this can be a stretch, but it's also great activation. So he's going to do the same thing while he's there. He's going to push down into those sticks, apply that fascial tension. He's going to now release, slide back up. And again, we're just going to show 3 reps. So he'll do 2 more. Each time seeing if he can progress his distance down the stick. And push into that stick. We activate that line. So at the same time, we're also activating lats. We're building strength in the lats. We're activating core. So we're getting a lot of things accomplished here. And back up. And then 1 more time. Good for anybody with tight hamstrings. But again, it's really going to be beneficial for putting strength into that posterior chain and hamstrings. Usually that's the case, is we need to strengthen the hamstrings more than people need to just gain more flexibility there. For most people, the flexibility is not there because they don't have stability. So at the same time, with all that we just accomplished and did here, stability is kicking into his trunk to allow him to work into a better hinge. So that's our hamstring flexibility and activation.